Going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new rebuilding video. We're going to be rebuilding the Houston Rockets. The Rockets, they have one caliber player, and that is James Harden. They signed Ryan Anderson and Eric Gordon this offseason, but that's not going to do the job. They need more. James Harden needs more, and we're going to go ahead and look at the roster. So James Harden rounds up this roster at shooting guard, and he's an overall 93. I guess Harden is actually playing point guard right now. And Clint Capella, Eric Gordon, Trevor Ariza, Nene, Patrick Beverly, Ryan Anderson, Sam Decker, Corey Brewer, Montrezl Harrell, Tyler Ennis, Bobby Brown, KJ McDaniels, Kyle Welcher. Okay, so this roster definitely needs some improvement. Right now, their rotation is Beverly, Harden, Ariza, Ryan Anderson, and Clint Capella. I like Clint Capella at the center position, but Ryan Anderson's contract is hefty, and so is Eric Gordon's, so something needs to change about that. So basically, the only untouchable people are probably going to be James Harden and Clint Capella. Trade I'll be saying Ryan Anderson and Bobby Brown for Kent Bazemore and Tiago Splitter. We don't have a small forward starting really, and Ryan Anderson's contract is too huge, and Kent Bazemore, I like his game, so we're gonna make that trade. I'm gonna be doing, I'm seeing Eric Gordon and a 17 first round pick for Tony Parker, which I've never grabbed Tony Parker in a rebuilding video, so that'll definitely be interesting. As far as the roster goes, we have Tony Parker, James Harden, Trevor Ariza. I thought Kent Bazemore would start. I guess not, but him coming off the bench wouldn't be too bad either. I also got to look at more of these contract situations. So this isn't the final roster by no means. Definitely need some work. So Bazemore has a pretty hefty contract too, but it definitely was not compared to Ryan Anderson, and so does Tony Parker. I don't think these two will be on the roster after the season. Splitter is definitely going to be walking. Ariza and Corey Brewer and Beverly. Well, Beverly. So Ariza or Corey Brewer is definitely someone that's got to go. The next trade we'll be making, we'll be sending Corey Brewer and a second rounder for Hollis Thompson. This is just a simple salary dump. Corey Brewer is he's just not needed on this roster, and I think that's the only trades I'm going to be making for right now. Tony Parker, Harden, Ariza, Montrezl Harrell. We don't have a power forward. So actually, I'm going to make this a 9-man rotation. And we need to switch Splitter or Nene to power forward. Trade deadline, we are currently 41-17. I am shocked by this. So let's go ahead and look at the player stats and see what's going on. Harden is doing, oh my gosh, he's leading this team with 33 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Kent Bazemore with 16, and Tony Parker with 14 and 7. So honestly, I don't see why there'd be any need to blow up this team. It looks like they're doing their thing, so I'm just gonna send them to the end of the season. That's season number 1. Despite James Harden's great season, Russell Westbrook wins MVP, Ben Simmons wins Rookie of the Year, Ben Knight wins 6th Man of the Year, Andre Drummond wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Russell wins Most Improved, and Fred Hoiberg wins Coach of the Year. James Harden makes the All-NBA first team. Kind of expected that with numbers like that. All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. So we are the 2nd seed, I think, and we're going to be playing the Grizzlies in the playoffs. We're 55-27, and the Warriors are the 4th seed. I don't know why that is. This simulation must have been really weird because the Spurs are the number 1 seed. And Portland's, but that's crazy. I don't understand this simulation. It must be really weird. It's different this time around, so maybe we could win the championship. I'm going to show you guys the final stats. Harden with 33, 9 rebounds and 8 assists, almost averaging a triple-double. And Bazemore with 16 off the bench. This is He's probably starting now, I would think. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. Nope, he's not starting, so he's doing that off the bench. I'm a little shocked he didn't win 6th Man of the Year, so that's a little surprising to me. But this is a lineup, and this is our team. We're not that good. We don't really have anybody besides James Harden and Kent Bazemore and a little bit of Tony Parker in there. I guess Tony Parker is a good leader, maybe. Oh well, we're gonna go ahead and start simulating. So I'm gonna go ahead and do something I don't usually do. I'm gonna simulate current round. And we get eliminated in 5? Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that after going 55 and 27. They don't look any different. All right, I wasn't expecting that. Let's just wait to end of the playoffs. Probably same result, Bulls and Warriors. Not surprising. So we definitely have some moves to make. We need to dump some cap. We're gonna have to try to re-sign Curry or Kevin Durant and make this team. Literally everything's gonna have to be done in this free agency because we don't really have anything else going for us. Let's go right to staff signing and let's try to get a good head coach. Tyronn Lue wouldn't be bad. Fred Hoiberg, after having a season like that, Tyronn Lue signs with us, so I'm just gonna take Tyronn Lue right away. I don't think we have any picks. I wouldn't think. We have the, yeah, we don't have, I don't know why I suggested that we don't draft Harry Giles. He's definitely not going to fall to us in the 2nd round. Unless if he got hurt or something, which he might have. But yeah, we got eliminated in the 1st round, so definitely need some work to do. We need to look at the contract situation. We're going to have 19 million in cap. We need to get rid of Kent Bazemore's contract and Tony Parker because they are definitely not going to be in the future plans for this roster. As much as we did good this first season, they got to go. First trade I'll be making, I'm going to be grabbing DeAndre Jordan in a 2nd round pick. So we should still have some cap space after I move some people around to grab a guy like Kevin Durant or... Yeah, we have 29, so I'm just going to get rid of Beverly most likely, or McDaniels. Actually, I think I can decline these contracts and maybe we'd have enough money for that. So let's just see what happens. Just in case, I'm going to get rid of Beverly or Ariza. I'll be saying Trevor Ariza for DeJounte Murray and Darvis Burtons. All right. Trade we'll be sending DeAndre Jordan and a 1st round pick for Joel Embiid, simply because Joel Embiid is just 1 minus overall than him. We get Jared Bayless. I'm going to try to flip Jared Bayless because I want to keep him here because of his contract, but Joel Embiid is more of an offensive player and he's cheaper, and I'm going to get rid of Jared Bayless. The next trade I'll be making, we're seeing Jared Bayless for 2019 1st round unprotected. I could care less for that pick simply because this is our last season to win a championship. And I just got rid of his contract. So Joel Embiid and James Harden, and we have 47 million in cap instead of having like 30. So we almost have 50 million, and we have great caliber players. So let's see, Nene. He'll probably progress down, so I'm not going to sign him. So we're just going to keep going into free agency and see who we can grab. Literally gave pretty much all these guys contracts. I threw contracts to everybody: Kevin Durant, Curry, Chris Paul. I even threw Dwayne Wade a contract, Blake Griffin. This is all for trade bait. Or not all of them, but some of them, if I got, would be trade bait definitely, but I gave most of them no trade clauses. So let's see if any of them come to us, and we get Kevin Durant to come to us. We cannot sign Dwayne Wade, but Kevin Durant. We just landed Kevin Durant to come to the Rockets, which would make it much easier for us in the playoffs. And we can get Chris Paul to come over here on a cheap contract to win a championship. I'm just kidding. I don't think he's interested. All right. So now we have a point guard in Patrick Beverley. We have a shooting guard. We have a small forward. Small forward position as far as backups and starting is fine. Center position is fine. So power forward, and power forward is definite need for us. So let's see what we can do. I think grab his Surge. Okay, he wants more money than I expected. Terrence Jones. If we could have grabbed Surge, that'd be crazy. Bring them all back to the Rockets. David West. I wouldn't mind signing you for as a backup. As far as starting, Greg Monroe might be the best option, and he is not going to come here because Greg Monroe, if I could just go cheaper on his contract, maybe he'd come over here. It depends on how many offers he has. So he declined right away, so we're not going to be grabbing him. Grab Mason Plumlee for trade bait. That is definite need for us. And that's all. Chris Paul accepted other offer. Blake Griffin accepted other offer. Hopefully these are don't go back to the Clippers. They both did, and they all went back to prospective teams. Mason Plumlee and David West is who we are aiming for right now. We get both of them. Do we have a backup in every position? That is what I'm worried about. So we have Patrick Beverley. We don't have a backup point guard. We don't have a backup shooting guard either, so we're gonna have to do that. We have a backup small forward. We have a backup power forward, and we have a backup center. So, we actually do have a backup. So we need to either go grab a backup point guard or shooting guard for the minimum, and that will be the end. I will see you guys next season. I'll be sending Mason Plumlee for Ricky Rubio. I made some other trades. That's why I say next. I'm going to show you guys right now. I traded Ramon Sessions and Kyle Korver for Michael Beasley and Dwayne Dedman. So we brought Michael Beasley back to Houston. Now it's Patrick Beverley, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, Ricky Rubio, Michael Beasley, Sam Decker, Dwayne Dedman, and David West at the 10th spot, but we were running a 9-man rotation. If I could trade Patrick Beverley for someone better or Ricky Rubio, I will. But other than that, you will see me either at the end of the season to hopefully we can win a championship, or for a final trade. So I just made a trade earlier for Jordan Clarkson and Nick Young. I traded Ricky Rubio and Patrick Beverley for Jordan Clarkson and Nick Young. Now I'm flipping them, and I'm getting a backup point guard again, and we're getting Brandon Jennings to be that backup. So this is the final trade. This is the final lineup going into this season. We got Jordan Clarkson, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, Brandon Jennings, Michael Beasley, Sam Decker, and Dwayne Dedman. This should be a team that should win a championship. Kevin Durant and James Harden should do some nasty things together, and I will see you guys at the end of the season. Season number 2, LeBron wins MVP. Markelle Fultz wins Rookie of the Year. Josh Jackson wins Sixth Man of the Year. Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Cameron Payne wins Most Improved, and Fred Hoiberg, who we signed, wins Coach of the Year. Yes, we went 64-18. James Harden makes the All-NBA first team. Kevin Durant makes the All-NBA second team. And that's it. I don't know what the season stats were, so we're going to go ahead and look at that right away. James Harden with almost 28 points. Kevin Durant with 22. And Joel Embiid with 15, and Clarkson and Jennings doing his thing off the bench. So this was definitely a powerful team I put together. Let's see what we can do in the playoffs. We are going to be facing Utah Jazz. So I would think this is going to be relatively easy. Let's see who the Jazz have. Probably the same team. Yep, Gordon Hayward, Derek Favors, Ronnie Hood, Rudy Gobert, Alec Burks, Wesley Matthews, Dante Exum, Trey Lyles, and Shabazz Muhammad. So that's really, I think we can beat this team. They won game 1. We won game 2. We win game 3. And we win game 4. That is a good sign. And we go up 4-1, so we swept them pretty much after they beat us. The Warriors are the 7th seed, so that is a good sign. I'm not gonna look at their roster unless we run into them, and we're not going to. So, which is awesome feeling to have. But Minnesota is probably on the rise. Blazers probably have lowered McCollum still, and yes, they do. Lowers a 92 and McCollum to 86. Aminu, Harkless, Hill, Joffrey, Laverne, Jeff Withey, Zaza Pachulia. They have like 5 different centers. What are they doing? That's 5 centers. There's no reason we should lose to this team. I don't know what the heck the Blazers are doing. If I was a fan and that's really what my Blazers were doing, I'd be irritated. All right, they won game 1 somehow. Okay. Let's not let them get another game, please. Okay, we're going to game 7. I don't like this. All right, they want me to give less minutes to Michael Beasley. I will do that. Hopefully, we squeak out this win. I really don't want to lose to the Blazers, and looks like we won with ease. So we are moving on to the conference championship. We're going to be facing the San Antonio Spurs. I don't think they'll have Tony Parker, so that should help us out a little bit. Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge, Pau Gasol, and Patty Mills. And they have Eric Gordon, which we traded them a long time ago. So they do have a pretty solid lineup. So this is going to be a tough team to beat. Probably our toughest competition. Hopefully we can beat them, though. So they won 49 games. We won 64. So we've lost game 1 every time. I don't like that. So we even it up. Good to see. We win game 3. And we won game 4. And we squeak it out and we win in 5 against the Spurs. Now on to the Cavs. Hopefully their team has changed a little bit. Probably not, most likely. Yeah, same team. Tony Allen, Tyler Zeller, JR. So they literally have the same team. They have LeBron and they have Kyrie. We have Harden and we have Durant. So this would be a good matchup. We have Joel Embiid and Clint Capella. This would be a very good finals to watch if these teams were real. So let's see what we can do. They won 2 more games than us, so this is going to be a very tough series to overcome. We won game 1. That's a good sign. They won game 2. We won game 3. Oh, we're up 3-1. All right. At Cavs. Oh, okay. We're up still, we're up. Are we gonna beat the Cavs? Are we gonna win the championship? Ooh. We are going to win the championship. We have successfully rebuilt the Rockets, not the Lockets. I don't know why I'm saying the Rockets, or the Lockets. Like Tyler Lockett. I will see you guys next episode. Thank you for watching. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.